Hello. Thank you very much for helping us. Look for links in the description of this video. Now we will compare the main fundamental indicators of the organization FITELL Corporation, ticker FTEL. The review was created based on current information as of August 27, 2024. According to classification GURU.Markets company FITELL Corporation belongs to the subcategory Fitness. 23 organizations take part in the comparison. This is quite representative. We start with summary data about the company. A little further, we will look at each parameter in a little more detail. If you want, you can pause the video. We suggest studying each parameter of the company more thoroughly. You can go to the table with the classification of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. We kindly ask you to share a link to this issue with your friends. Market capitalization of the corporation FITELL Corporation is $0.2 billion, with a market capitalization of the subcategory of $51 billion. FITELL Corp has a share of 0.394% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.01 billion, with a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $13 billion. FITELL Corp constitutes a share of 0.077%. Comparing the occupied shares of market and book value, we see the following. Share FITELL Corp in the subcategory when assessing the exchange value is 0.394%. The book value is 0.077%. This is 80% less than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's financial liabilities are $0.001 billion. Debt to book capitalization is 10% of capital. Rating based on the level of the company's financial obligations. Very good, 2 points. The balance of the company's market price to profit is 0, with an average in the subcategory of 67.9, which is worse than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$4 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. And this is extremely bad for the company's prospects. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's value to revenue ratio is 52.2. The subcategory average of 1.2 is 4,250% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the market value to revenue ratio in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $0 million. Forward revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. And that's bad for the company's price. An assessment of the estimated future sales volume in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. If you're interested in our analytics, in this case, we kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell. Thank you for your important subscription. The margin is -108.5%, with an average in the subcategory of 1.8%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 110.2%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share by number of personnel by subcategory is 0.009%. which is 4,278% less than the share of market capitalization. And this reflects the discrepancy between the company's stock market value FITELL Corporation, probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital for each employee of the company is $14,414,000. Whereas for the subcategory, it is $315,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's indicators is 4,475.9%. Estimation of the company's capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit for each employee of the company is minus $300,000. Average for the subcategory, $4,600. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 6,371%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. Revenue per individual employee of the organization is $271,000. In the subcategory, there are $262,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 3%. Estimation of revenue per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, minus 0.5 points. Shares short corresponded to 34.4%, with an average for the subcategory of 9.8%. This is an indicator of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 53% for the company FITELL Corporation. For the subcategory, the RSI level 14 is approximately 52%. Technically, subcategory securities are valued in the same way as company shares FITELL Corp. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price FITELL Corporation and subcategory companies. We see that over the last 12 months, stocks FITELL Corporation showed a dynamics of 600.8%. Against the price dynamics in the subcategory of 13.7%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Before announcing the total score, we kindly ask. Write your assessment of the company FITELL Corp in the comments to this video. We monitor every comment and try very hard to respond to almost every comment. Your comments help spread the project GURU.Markets. Total result, minus 5.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 2 points. If you look very broadly within the entire market as a whole, we can note that the average result for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's score of minus 5.5 points FITELL Corp. Let's go to the table of orders, which is available to everyone. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all previously made decisions by the stock valuation information system GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of securities analysis, FITELL Corporation. GURU.Markets. Open an order because FITELL Corporation, the most overvalued company in the subcategory. Thank you very much for watching this video and for using the information and reference system from GURU.Markets. You are the most excellent audience in the whole world.